It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Will Warren. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. One up, one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Ivan Herrera now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball outside.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. And a 1-2. Got him swinging.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jose Fermin.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. That clips the corner. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
So runner at second, two down. Nelson Velasquez getting ready to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in New York, and today on the hill, Andre Palante. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind him. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark. As a pitcher, you don't want to throw him get-me-over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He circles the bases. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
Hey!
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-2. Rice wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rice wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. This one in the air center field. Church has a beat on it. 1 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Siggy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, and that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Foul ball there.
That missed. That's a ball. Ball.
That one
No, that's
inside. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Ramos in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Ball.
Off the mark there. Ball one.
Really good
Ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Win. Out. Number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Spencer Jones stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball.
Right there
Yeah.
for a strike.
Ball outside.
That one
No, that
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
And the count is 3-1. Downstairs.
Ball
and
4.
that's
Take your
ball
bait.
4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Now quick throw to first.
No,
And
he's
back in safely.
safe.
That one fouled off. Jones off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
And that's
Yeehaw.
through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Ball.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Out towards right center field. Church on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn.
Take one.
On the ground to third. And
No, that's a foul ball. That's a ball.
Backed off
Ball.
the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just
Ball.
missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Ball outside. No, ball.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Ha!
Swings through that one out in front that time. Hard hit to third. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 27, Nathan Church.
2 outs, base is empty. Nathan Church next up for the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Hike one.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses
Ball.
inside. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. And now 3-1. Brian Torres waiting for a turn at the plate. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
In the air to left center. Ramos on his way over, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Close,
That's
but
a ball.
called a ball. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's a ball. That's inside.
The 1-0.
Hike.
Fastball for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And now
That's
the
a ball.
count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Digging in, Austin Wells. Two down, nobody on. Strike two.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, win. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So the Yanks go in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back in New York, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan Torres.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Chop back up the middle. Lombard handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Swings through that one. 0-1. On the ground to the
Foul
left.
ball.
And that's just foul. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Stays alive.
Recognize
Ball
that
out.
changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Two down, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Holy Toledo. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing. You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
The 0-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Ground ball right side. Herrera takes it to the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Luis Garcia. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And the 1-0.
Yeah!
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
No, that's low.
The order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And stepping in for New York, Spencer Jones.
Hey, ha! Ball. That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the Cardinal DH, Jose Fermin. High fly ball down the left field line. Ramos going back. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back. You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses
No,
the
that's
zone.
outside. Ball.
1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Outside low, 2-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Pitch misses
Ball.
there, and the count's full. Up the middle. On to first.
He's out of there.
One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Win in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
The third baseman, Jordan.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
To the right side.
Foul.
And a foul ball. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. That's to third. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And that's
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Right side, hard hit. Herrera takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, George Lombard Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, George Lombard Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2. Stays alive. And he chases that one. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it 3-1. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church.
Nathan Church.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. To the right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
That one fouled off. The Yanks leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Got him. And there's two down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Brian.
So digging in, Brian Torres. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
No,
he's
he's
safe.
in there.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Feel that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in on the dive. Fouled off left side. Torres, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run's in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Will Warren won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
They turn things over to the southpaw,
41.
Tim Hill.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
In there at the knees. Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 down.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
That's foul.
And that is foul. Sets him down looking. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's the
Now
ball.
the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Peter Strzelecki getting ready to go. Soriano getting loose as well. The 1-0.
Ball high.
Yeah, that's fouled off. outside with a
ball.
breaking ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Out towards right center field. Church on the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Andre Palante gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new
Number
arm,
58,
Peter Strzelecki.
Peter
He's been so good against lefties. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
That's high. That's a ball.
Hard hit left side. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ben Wright.
Here, what? Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they lead it. It's 4-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Stepping in, Luis Garcia. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Nelson
Leading off for the
Velasquez
Cardinals,
will hit
the right
next.
fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
Ball, that's
Activity
low.
in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Hedrick, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-0.
No, that missed.
And right back to the mound. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
First pitch
That's
doesn't
low, that's a
find the
ball.
zone. Win in his third season, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Late swing fouled off. And a 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
So up next, Blaze Jordan. And that's in there for strike 1. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one ripped left field. That's back. Out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 4-4.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
First
That's
pitch
a ball.
misses. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. It's now tied 4-4. Back at Yankee Stadium, well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Tied at 4. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
No, that's inside.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. The Yankees with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, no appeal. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Oh, great stop. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right there, but the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during batting practice, and if that feed's not on point, very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
Here's a high chopper. Herrera. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Peter Strzelecki out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
St.
pitcher
Louis,
now, Luis
number
Costello.
72.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. George Lombard Jr., the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now there's a bullet down the line, and a base hit knocks in a run. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well done, drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off. He was late.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runners are at the corners. 1 away.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one almost got him. And it remains 2-2. Out towards right center field. Velasquez gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they take a 3-run lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Grisham jumps out of the way of ball 1. And the 1-0.
Ball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. And that's downstairs.
That's low. That's a ball.
Ball 3. Ben Rice would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The 3-1. Fought off foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a 3-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. That is the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals 4.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Leading off for St. Louis, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Flips the corner. That's strike 1. Lifted in the air out to left. Ramos settles under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Brian Torres.
The Cardinals trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
Outside. That's a ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Popped up to the left into foul ground. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Three-two on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's a great at-bat.
Take your
He
baseball,
saw a lot
four.
of pitches and earned a walk.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Quick move to first. Torres back on a dive. Man at first, one away. Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
To third, McMahon. Over to Jazz. There's one.
Too late. He's in there.
First, it's a fielder's choice.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Brent Hedrick. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one inside. Look out. And a 2-1 on the way. Swings through that. Weatherholt off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score.
leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Dan Wright.
Ball.
That misses.
Nope.
Ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luis Castello departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, George Soriano.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Up next for the Yankees.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Ball.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
That missed. That's a ball.
On the ground. Nice grab. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. A changeup
That's a ball.
missing.
Outside.
Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time, and that is that. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now an 8-4 score. Here's the Cardinal DH, Jose Fermin. He's already homered here in this one. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Popped up. Lombard moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
Nope,
Movement
that's
in the
outside.
Yankees
Ball.
pen, David Bednar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Yarbrough warming up as well. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop,
Mason Wynn digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. Late on that fastball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. Velasquez stands at first with 1 out.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Popped up. Chisholm under it. And that is that. The Cards leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3.
Chisholm Jr.
And that one fouled off.
No, ball.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Outside, ball.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Right side, Pereira. He steps on the bag, and there are 2 outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. George Soriano done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
the left-hander on now, Justin Brule. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next for New York, George Lombard Jr.
Hey ha!
And there's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Movement in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-1.
That's a ball low.
And he takes a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Oh, right to the backstop. Lombard up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
To kick the 3-2. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's now 9-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the order. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Down, ball.
Wells leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
Ben Rice on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Hut!
Two on, 2 outs. Inside.
That's inside.
And the
Ball.
count is 1-1. Left field. Fair ball. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Luis Garcia stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
That one to first. Herrera. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Through 8 full, Yankees out in front, 10-4. Last chance coming up here for the Cards.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Nathan Church.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Hedrick, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2019. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
is outside. And that's in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
This one in the air right field. And
That's
that
foul.
one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2-2 on the way. And there's
Ball.
the ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
That's inside. That's a ball.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that is out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. That one almost got him.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch.
John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. About to get started here. J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
No, that's out. Hey!
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth. That's out number 2.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Jose Fermin.
Two down, bases empty. Jose Fermin next up for the Cardinals.
Ball outside.
The 1-0.
Ball inside.
Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in New York. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Andre Palante. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 1-0.
That's up. That's a ball.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Ben.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. And the slider just misses.
he's
Ball,
really
that's
working
outside.
him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Just missed.
Ball.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Ball outside.
Grisham, the lead runner at second. Rice on at first with nobody out. And he swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Good job to fight that one off. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The next offering misses. Full count now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Holy Toledo. A 3-run shot. The Yankees score first. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-2 now.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Inside, ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings through it for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Seeing plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against the righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for him or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
The 0-1.
Ah!
Gets a piece and stays alive. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
That's in. Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting six, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Late on that fastball. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That smash towards center. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Yankees with a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. Back for more from the Bronx. We move ahead to the top of the second now.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
That's in for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Warren
That's a ball.
certainly has electric stuff. Considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Look out, almost got him upstairs. The wind to kick the 2-0.
And he doesn't
That
beat
miss,
himself.
that's a ball.
I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Right there for a strike.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up.
That's
by the time
ball
he gives
four.
the
Take
ball
your
over,
base.
it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Low. Ball.
Man at first, one away.
Last
No,
two
that's
pitches have
down.
been down
Ball.
in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Chisholm over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the second. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
McMahon.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Rose. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Nope, that's in. Ball up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Yankees 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church.
Nathan Church.
Foul ball there. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That's smacked on a line to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
The catcher, Pedro Conrad.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Up the middle, Chisholm. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now the left fielder, Brian Torres. And first offering is fouled off.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
0-1. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Pajes over at first with one away. In the air to left center. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
On the ground, out to short. Third out, that ends the frame. So one left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that drops in for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Right.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Luis.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Luis Garcia. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Ivan Herrera. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-0. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nelson Velasquez next up for the Cardinals. His first at bat was a strikeout and a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run homer, and we're all square. It's 3-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it. You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
At the plate, Blaze Jordan.
Hoo-yah! Ball.
And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one lifted to left. Ramos in and to his right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And a foul
That's
ball.
ball.
Goes down looking. St. Louis gets 3 on the homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Elliot Ramos.
Number 34, Elliot Ramos.
In the air, left field, Torres should have this one, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
The right fielder, Spencer. Go.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it. to be better than it actually was.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sets him down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far.
Chisholm Jr.
Nope. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And the Yanks go quietly. 4 innings in the books. Tied 3-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Off the mark.
That missed.
There.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
No, that missed. One.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 1 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Brian Torres.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Chisholm gets it to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
The Cardinals, the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit. First offering way inside, almost got him. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Now quick throw to first. Weatherholt dives back in safely. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. The Cards leave 1, halfway home, tied at 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's a ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's in. Ball.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 now. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One, 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that skips in the dirt. That one just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
That's in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 5. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back in the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Digging in, Jose Fermin.
The designated hitter, Jose Fermin.
Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hedrick also throwing. Comes up empty. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez.
No, that's out.
The 1-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Will Warren won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for the
Tim Hill gets the ball now.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
One down, and up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.